by Intelligent Qigong with Principles, presented by Man Tim Lee. Date September 2020. Introduction. My name is Man Tim Lee. I am 69 years old, living in Singapore. I am a retired engineer, experienced in electromechanical repair and maintenance of steam sterilization equipment in hospitals. I wish to share with the knowledge seekers that I practice a set of Chinese Qigong exercise for 28 years. It is called Intelligent Qigong, as per a reference book. The objective of doing exercise is for health. In that practice process, one may experience self-relaxation, healing, and extrasensory sixth sense for a period of time, and then return to normal health. This presentation shall describe its principles and its effects that I can understand to be able to share with you. The interested audience may wish to watch these videos that I found on the internet, YouTube, teaching on how to do this Intelligent Qigong. When I started learning this Intelligent Qigong, I learned from a book. I did it much quicker. I complete the 3 sets in 30 minutes instead of the slow version as per reference videos. Prelude. I started practice Qigong was by chance. November year 1992, I acquired an acute coughing suddenly. Every time I started talking, I cough continually and non-stop. It may be up to 30 seconds, then stabilized. Sometimes I had itchy throat, then it triggered a non-stop coughing. If I didn't talk, I had no cough. At times, it seems a dust dropped into my trachea, which triggered another round of coughing. Furthermore, there were vomit symptoms, yet nothing to vomit out. Until April 1993, I decided to practice Qigong every day. There were even headaches and flu discomfort, chronic recur after recovery. The above symptoms actually happened before 1992 November. It was only because I did not take notice of it back then. It was not felt serious. After coughing recovered, I would be well for a few months. By 1993 March, my coughing continued, not stopping. My colleagues said to me that I must have acquired bronchitis, suggested that I had to go to see a doctor to cure it. Actually, I was stubborn to see doctors because I seldom felt sick, besides having the least flu. From experience, I could take some cough syrup, headache pills, or drink herbal tea, then I would recover. Since coughing continued, I went to see a doctor. The doctor said I contracted a kind of flu. During those periods, lots of people had it, was very serious. The flu virus could go into the lungs, etc. As a result, I consecutively went 3 times to see the doctors, once in 4 days. In total, I had 3 injections, liquid cough medicine, pills taken for 12 days. In the process of taking medicine, the pills that I took, I felt induced vomiting. At the first day of taking pills, I spitted phlegm, and emerging flu symptoms, eyeball pain, body weak, had truly started to surface on me. After taking over 10 days medicine, my cough did not stop. At that time, I considered my cough was caused by itchy throat. Taking cough syrup was effective once before. So I returned to previous experience, my old method, to take the popular brand cough syrup again. 2 bottles, large size cough syrup finished, I was still coughing. I recalled there was another brand, cough syrups with maltose, that I thought was effective. I went shopping and found also a liquid medicine specialized for bronchitis, so I bought the liquid cough medicine together with the other brand syrup home. Large size bottle finished, 3 bottles. It seemed even the itchy throat could not cure. So then I tried the liquid cough medicine. My cough became more serious, yet there was phlegms to spit. Later on, nose drip and phlegms. Because my coughing did not stop, I continued to seek for solution. I went to bookstore to search for information. That was how I came across to read books about Qigong. I scanned through several books and notice of Qigong's healing effect was to my interest. I bought this book because it contained information I need. Without a teacher's guide, under self-study, I read the book and learned the Qigong exercise. I read the book several times and I learned it one move at a time, added them up. Then 1 month later, until 1993 April, I completed the first set, embraced Qi and Po on top. I decided to practice this Qigong exercise every day. After practice, a series of Qigong effects occurred. That was when I awoke in the morning. To brush teeth and wash face, it triggered continual spitting flames, or wiping nose drip, which stabilized by noontime. With strong spitting like vomit, pollutants in flames and drips came out. Until 1994 April, full 9 months, my cough basically stopped. The following slides shall present my experience of the Intelligent Qigong, its principles, and my sixth sense images to share with you. These effects lasted for 5 years, and it was not a permanent ability. Qigong Introduction. Characteristics of Qi. Our ancestors considered that before this universe was formed, there exists an elementary material that are smaller than atoms. The Chinese philosophers call it Qi. Ancient writing was Qi. Through Qigong practice, the human body can feel the existence of Qi, which have these characteristics. It's so minute that even the human intention can influence Qi activity. When the body is not moving, Qi could start to move around the human body. When Qi focuses, it may turn into subtle energy, material, information, and light. When Qi disperses, it returns to its original state of the early universe. In modern physics, scientists are searching for a 5 sigma standard deviation statistical evidence the existence of elementary particles, quarks. Qualitatively, quarks and Qi may be same, yet Qi is a philosophical concept, while quarks is an indirect statistical proof of physical existence. Qigong Principles. The human body is a small universe. The outside world is a big universe. Qigong is an exercise. Practice it can enhance the exchange of qi between the human body and the outside world. It is also to enhance qi exchange between the small universe with the big universe. Without the Qigong practice, the human body can also exchange qi with the universe via food eating, air breathing, or in reverse by ejection and perspiration. Yet, the qi is bound within the body tissues, not easy to move around in the body. It takes a long time process in human body to do the qi exchange in the natural process. The practice of Qigong is to do the same set of movements, creating a low resistance for the human body, and to excite the movement and exchange of qi. The Intelligent Qigong. My practice of the Intelligent Qigong consists of 3 sets of movements. Embrace Qi, pour on top method, 5 minutes. 3 points combined stand, 20 minutes. Shape spirit stand, 5 minutes. The first set of Qigong is to guide our mind and intention to exchange qi with the universe. For example, when we lifted our palms, move our 2 hands to swipe an arc. It shall create a weak centrifugal force, causing blood flow towards our palms and fingertips. When our palms push away from our shoulder, we imagine a wave to transverse out from our palm center to an infinitive. When our palms retract, the imaginary wave shall receive back. When our hands stretch out, push out, the movement carries its momentum to the blood body fluid towards our palm center and fingertips, plus an imaginary wave motion to guide the qi to leave our body. This is a method, our intent to guide the qi to leave our body. When our palms flip up and move slowly up and down, this is to touch the qi, to feel the qi in the environment. This movement may open the meridian hole, Lu Gong, at the palm center to facilitate qi to go in and out of our body. When both our palms scoop up in front of our face, it may scoop up the qi in front and pour it onto our meridian hole, Ten Wu, between the eyebrows. When our palms bend up and brace on our head, it may stir up the qi embraced and pour it into our meridian hole Bai Hui on our head. The second set, 3 points combined stand. 3 points may refer to 1 each meridian hole on our palm center, 2 times Lu Gong, plus the third point may refer to Dan Tian. With both palms, it sits in front of the tummy, formed the 3 points. This is a powerful way to reduce our body resistance to qi, to enable qi to move around in our body. This stand enables the qi to detach from our body tissue, finds its low resistance path to move along. Once these paths are formed, continue to repeat practicing this stand, the path may widen, deepen these low-resistance pathways. The result is to improve blood circulation, body relaxation, and to achieve a great extent of disease healing effect than not exercise. When we do this 3 points combined stand, our two legs bend halfway in an imbalanced air chair condition. Our body weight is downwards, yet our brain knows the danger of falling down, and so our legs muscles shall continually adjust themselves to maintain in position, not to fall down. Externally, our body appears stationary. Internally, the legs muscle constantly have to contract, relax to make the body stay in the air chair position. This subtle rhythmic internal movement shall swing the leg muscles tissues to detach the qi into the empty space between the muscles, collected them and focus into a tiny bit, the size of a soya bean. It feels like the sun shines on skin, warm until it collected enough energy. It may overcome resistance and the qi may move around in our body. After the 4th day practicing these 3 points combined stand, my right side ear front meridian hole Qigong firstly formed a warm point. Later on, 5 minutes also I felt a warm point near my right leg ankle, meridian hole Jiao Xin. Since 2 warm bits occur, I did not know which point to focus on. Soon my leg formed a qi bit, then my attention was on it. When a warm bit occurred, it was easy to focus my attention. The qi bit moved up along my right leg inseam line. When I noticed the qi bit went up near my kneecap, my 20 minutes time was up. I still held a few minutes more to let the qi bit pass my kneecap, then finish the Qigong set. I felt in this way when I exercise again tomorrow, the qi bit would have no blockage, easier to move up around further. The qi bit follows the muscle tissue rhythm to move up to meridian hole Mei Lü, up along the spinal cord meridian Du Mai, to the waist Ming Men, to the neck Yu Zhen, into the brain which I felt a few pulsations. Then the qi bit was felt no more. Each day 1 meridian hole was went through. In total 8 days of exercise to complete the spinal cord meridian Du Mai. In doing these 3 points combined stand, my 10 fingers tip to tip touch each other, formed an empty ball, which contained the qi. The qi that may have come from my palms focused within this empty ball. The qi exchanged with the outside world and then returned to my body through the meridian hole Dan Tian. The 3rd set of Qigong, Shape Spirit Stand, is a muscle movement exercise. This has emphasis on practicing the body parts that are seldomly exercised. For example, finger nodes, hips, elbows, and kneecaps, etc. This exercise has not emphasis on through attention to guide the qi on how to move around the body. Just put our attention to movements will do. These technical terms for this is called qi guide by shape. This set is of deepen the qi exchange level from skin deeper to muscle, tendons, bones, and internal organs. During the exercise process, it takes qi into our body, so we need to exercise everyday practice to achieve deeper qi exchange. The Qigong Effect. Practicing the Intelligent Qigong, it is possible to develop an outcome of the following effects: enhance strengthened memory, disease healing, extrasensory sixth sense. The first set, embrace qi pour on top. Practicing it is possible to help enhance our memory. When our body bends down, allow more blood flow to our brain. Blood flow improves blood circulation, brings more oxygen to the brain. It is possible to improve our brain activities. This position is about 5 seconds. The second set, 3 points combined stand. Practice it is favorable to help disease healing. The ancient Chinese considered that our body discomfort was caused by stagnant qi exchange. The 3 points combined stand enables the excitation of qi to release from our body tissues, to move along its low resistance paths, and to overcome high resistance to comb through our nervous system. Under the conditions of not increasing our heartbeats, it improves blood circulation, disease healing, to achieve medical rehabilitation. From the beginning, the 3 points combined stand is like sitting on an empty air chair. Even 5 minutes were difficult to maintain. How I did was to follow the book's suggestion, bend my knee as much as possible, yet not to bend the upper thigh horizontal. The suitable bend is to look down on the floor to see that my kneecaps to align with my toes. Stay in position until I get tired, then to raise my upper thigh higher to continue maintain my aligned position. First day, 3 minutes. Second day, 5 minutes. Third day, 7 minutes, and so on, until I could stand in position for 20 minutes or more in time. After 1 week practice, on the 7th day, I was able to stay in position. Only to maintain my position, I could close my eyes to feel my body internally, events happening. Whenever there was heat, warmth, pay attention to it was easy. To me, it was the right year. Meridian hole, Qigong warmed up first. It was like the sun was shining onto a spot of my skin. On the same day, again another point warmed up on my right leg inseam near ankle up. Meridian hole, Jiao Xin, formed a warm bead about the size of a soya bean. Soon, the warm bead could move up along the inseam line. By then, exercise time was up. I maintained my position until the warm bead came up past my kneecap, then finished this Qigong set. In this way, I could expect to allow the warm bead to continue move up without blockage. On the 8th day, the warm bead moved up from inner thigh to meridian hole Hui Yin. The 9th day to Mei Lu. The 10th day to spinal cord meridian hole Ming Men. The 11th day past Du Da Zui. The 12th day past the neck meridian hole Yu Zhen into the brain. When the warm bead reached my brain, it felt a couple of pulses. It was like this. It took me 2 weeks to complete the main dorsal meridian passage to mine. The 3 points combined stand is a favorable body exercise to deal with chronic disease, enduring diseases. Exercise until the Qi excitation occurred in the body. It takes time. Exercise until the Qi comes around that diseased organ location. It takes time. It might take 3 to 9 months to erase the old disease. This 3-point stand may accelerate my body metabolism to reach a new level of health. Exercise this 3-point combined stand every day. Healing effect shall come as expected. Through the Intelligent Qigong exercise every day, 3 sets combined, it may develop an extrasensory sixth sense. For example, the first set, embrace Qi, pull on top. The extend and retract of our hands, it shall enable meridian holes to open at the palm center, Lu Gong, to allow Qi to enter into our body. After a time delay, 12 hours, until the next morning, the received signal may occur as a zoom-in images. Extrasensory sixth sense may be developed in this way. For example, in the 3 points combined stand, warm bead, Qi bead may move around in the brain. It may help to remember, to rediscover submerged memory in the brain. Different kinds of images may appear in these forms. Dream in the morning before waking up. Images flashes in during a nap. Images flashes in between eyes blink quickly. Images come in like picture in picture when eyes staring. Image appear after closed eyes for 5 seconds. Felt existence of images yet not seeing. The third set, shape spirit stand. It is used to enable the Qi to go deep into bones and internal organs. This is the time when images of bone structures or internal organs, even life activity situations, may be revealed to the practitioner. When the images are clear, it may be possible to do self-diagnostics to know which part of the body has disease. With the above 6 situations of image occurrence, all are in the eyes closed conditions. We say we are seeing is to apostrophe C with the eyes closed. A suitable interpretation of the images, it can tell us something, a kind of intelligence. Conclusion. In my 28 years of practice, The Intelligent Qigong, I did heal my chronic coughing when I talked. It has no recurrence the same. As a city dweller like myself, especially before retirement, I had job to do, family to be with, friends to meet, and studies to do. It was difficult to pick up an exercise to do every day. Chronic coughing was my reason to start exercise myself. After I experienced its healing effect and see some images in closed eyes, I had no doubt to continue exercise. Activities all take time. Brush our teeth every day, take a shower every day, etc. When I experienced the Qigong effect, I had no doubt to spend time to pick up an exercise for health and learn how one's intelligence may come along with the Qigong. I have recorded 1,100 images over a 4.5 years time period, ready to be presented in subsequent video presentations. See my Intelligent Qigong with images 1. Reference books: 技能气功，唐柯明著，龙川读物出版社。气功修炼精略图说，刘复信，刘淼篇，内蒙古人民出版社。Thank you for watching. This completes my presentation. I wish this presentation to be useful to the knowledge seekers, Qigong enthusiasts, researchers for continued research on health, and for practical use of the intelligence for creative writing. Thank you, Professor Tang Ming, for the knowledge on the Intelligent Qigong. Thank you, 卢代莲老师。Gold, Nixon. 问源山庄老师。Thank you for YouTube. Thank you, knowledge seekers. Have a good day. Peace to the world.